Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Boss on the beach. Another amazing day, another beautiful and blessed day. Hopefully, you are feeling blessed and not stressed today. It's your girl, LaShonda Herbie here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too, with strategy and intention. Come on in, come on in, come on in. We're getting settled, we're getting ready. Today, what I want to do is to talk to you about the Put Yourself Out There 5-day marketing challenge. So if you have been thinking about, dreaming about, yearning to do more when it comes to building your online presence, building your buzz, your visibility, all the things, then check in with me. Let's do it. Let's hang out today, okay? Beautiful, beautiful day. By the way, as you're coming in, feel free to let me know who you are, where you are, check in, say hey, 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 number one. Of course, number two, if you're catching me on the replay side, you can always drop into the comment box, hashtag replays rock. And number three, what's number three? I don't know. There is no number three. There's no number three today. So we are going to have a fun time. I've got all my good goods to share with you guys. We're going to dig in and we are going to talk boss business. I'm curious, by the way, don't know if you saw the session that I did yesterday about how to set your business intentions for right now and beyond. Of course, all the Boss on the Beach sessions you can get access to over at success.com/BOBS for Boss on Beach series. Just let me make sure that I can check in and see who is here. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, tuning in from Worcester, Massachusetts. My girl Anissa is in the building. Hi, Levon. Philly in the building. Welcome, welcome. Awesome to have you guys here. So let's get it. We are going to talk about putting yourself out there. And I did my due diligence, I did my homework, and made sure that I was able to get the one page marketing planner ready for you. So if you don't have the one page marketing plan, you can always go over to sistersense.com/OPMP, which stands for one page marketing plan. I'm getting all my pages together here, as you can see, for you. The Put Yourself Out There one page marketing plan to give you some direction. That's what I'm going to be digging into for today's conversation. Okay. So, what I actually want to share with you is this marketing calendar. Let's grab the page. I've got all these pages and nothing is organized. What happened was I was being cute and taking videos and photos and things, and all my papers just was like, go to the sea, go to the wind. So they got a little bit disheveled, but we're going to do what we need to do. This page right here is actually what I'm going to be talking to you about. I don't know how well I can zoom in so that you can see it. Maybe do like a slow scroll. We are going to focus on 5 days intentionally working on putting yourself out there and sharing your amazingness with the Webiverse. Okay, so feel free to drop this into the replay or the comment box, as I should say. SisterSense.com/OPMP. That's for the one page marketing plan. You can either get the one pager or you can get the full Put Yourself Out There marketing plan that has the marketing 31 type calendar, which is the full calendar right here, and all the other pages included. So as I get myself all the way together, how are you guys doing this morning? Do you have a particular offer, whether it be a paid or free offer, that you want to focus on? Do you have an offer? Because that's actually step one. Okay. I want you to think about right now when it comes to putting yourself out there. Do you have your focus offers together? Okay. Maybe at least one paid offer that you want to promote, um, or a free offer. Now, here's the thing. I always say it's not a chicken before the egg situation. A lot of times people just have freebies, but they're not connected to anything. So if you do have a free offer, if you do have a free offer that you want to focus on, Hopefully it's something that's connected to a paid offer, an upsell, some sort of funnel or lead magnet connected to an opt-in offer experience. Okay, just curious. Hi, Clayton. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, first step is focus. I'm going to share with you these steps that we have right here. Okay, let me just run through them real quick, and then I'll break all of them down for you. Okay, so we've got step one, offer; step two, publishing; step three, hosting; step four, sharing; step five, announcing. So offer, publish, host, share, announce. Those are the 5 steps. Those are the 5 days that I'm going to be sharing with you. Okay, all right, let's dig in. So the first thing is being able to simply put out an offer and say, hey, this is what I got. This is what I'm doing right now, right? And so feel free, by the way, if you do have something that you're focused on and you're sharing, feel free to drop it into the comment box for me so that I and everybody in the community can see. Okay. Especially, by the way, if you're watching me on the replay side, it doesn't just mean that it was for folks and doing a live, right? You're always, always, always welcome to interact with me whenever you see this training. So hopefully you have either a paid offer that's available for sale, a free offer, or both that you are looking to push. Okay, that's number one. Number two, publishing. How many information entrepreneurs out there? And as far as I'm concerned, every entrepreneur is an information entrepreneur. You have information that people want and value. Okay. If that's the case, you should be publishing more of your content. Okay. And there are lots of different types of things that you can do to work on your ABCs. And when I say that, I mean building your authority, building your brand visibility, building your credibility, building your digital footprint, building your engagement, building your email list, your experience, right? Your A's, your B's, your C's, your D's, all the things, right? But one of those things is actually putting article content together. So, step one, day one, I want you to be able to simply put out something that you have. I challenge you to do that. If you're going to jump into the challenge today, yay, right? And then on day number two, what do you want me to do? For what? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm I can't. I can't. Hold on a second. Hold on real quick. I can't. I'm not gonna move. I wanted to take a quick picture, but do you have your camera? Yeah, I don't have my phone. Then go take a picture or a video or something. Don't zoom in. I don't like zoom in stuff. So my hubby's out here. So sorry. Side note. Side conversation. So he's basically like, there are people on the beach who are fully clothed. Why are you always talking about me? Because he's on the beach on his sneakers, his hoodie, his sweatpants. And I'm like, in black, you're insane. So he basically was pointing out other people to me. And he's like, you see, it's not just me. Yes, but they also are fully clothed for a reason. Side note. Okay. So whether you decide to do this, put yourself out there marketing challenge today, tomorrow, you're jumping in, you're committing to 5 days of marketing online. The first thing is, do you have an offer? Put your offer out there and share it, right? If you can share it with me right now, you're ahead of the curve. Where you decide to share is up to you. Now, one thing that you'll see when I put my marketing calendars together, and let me zoom in real quick. Number one, you'll have the 5 parts, 5 days up here. And then number two, down here for each, you have different platforms where you can share. And then you're going to check off those platforms. So I'm going to read them out to you because obviously, number one, it's super bright. And number two, I don't know how well you can see the bottom. I don't know how well you can see that right there. But what I'm going to do is just read them out to you. Okay. So when it comes to sharing your content, you can post on a blog, you can post on YouTube, live stream. I'm live streaming right now. How many of you? I see the Facebook icon, I see the YouTube icon. I'm on Twitter as well. Let me know where you're watching me right now, right? By the way, if you're curious, I am using a platform called StreamYard, which allows me to broadcast across multiple platforms at one time. And if you want to try it out through me, feel free to go to sistasense.com/SY. Sistasense, SISTASENSE.com. That's me /SY, which stands for Stream Yard. Okay. So when you think about you doing this challenge, where are you going to put your stuff? Where are you going to share your content? Blog, YouTube, live stream, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, LinkedIn, podcast, email, or other. Now, I'm going to pause because, again, I'm going to go through all of these. But one of the first things that I want you to do is to identify those platforms that either you currently are marketing on or you know you have to start marketing on. It's been a while, right? It's been on your mind. It's been on your heart. It's been on your spirit for a while that you got to put yourself out there. I was actually on a clarity call with one of my clients this past week, Jude from the UK. And it's been a minute, so I always love to reconnect with one of my favorite clients. And, she said, I remember, LaShonda, when you challenged me to do 5 days of live stream. This was years ago. And she's like, look at me now. She's transitioned from her 9 to 5. She's doing her business full time. She's got her private clients. She has her own digital library of content. All the things. Just like whenever somebody talks to me and they ask me for a resource, I'm like, yeah, you can download this, you can watch that, all of this information that she's put together. Where do you know you need to go to share your content? Do you need to start doing blogging, YouTube, live stream, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, where else, right? And now some of you, maybe there are social media platforms that are unique to your audience that you need to be on, right? There are certain groups, like micro groups. Maybe there are groups on LinkedIn. Maybe you've created a network. There are networks that are special interests. They're for nurses. They're for people who are in health and wellness. Maybe there's a community for people who do hair, right? Where are your people, right? Of course, we're talking about the big social media platforms, but I also want you to think about those special interest locations too. Either you know them, you've created them, or you need to put in some time to research platforms that you can share your content on, right? I love content hubs like medium.com, Hub Pages, issuu.com is a great platform where you can upload your PDFs, right? Your publications, things like that. So I want you to think about not only what you're going to put out there, but where you're going to share your material. Okay. By the way, we are doing the Put Yourself Out There 5-day challenge. I'm walking you through all 5 steps. Right now, I'm talking about different platforms, either platforms that you use or you want to go and start using more proactively. Okay. You have an offer. Yes, good. Drop the link into the comment box so I can see. Hey, Andrea. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, just kind of scrolling through, checking in with y'all. Okay, so the first thing I said is on the first day, I just simply want you to put your offer out there. I just want you to be like, hey, this is what I got going on today, right? So I shared actually a few things yesterday. The Boss on the Beach series, which is at sistasense.com/BOBS, number 1. Number 2, because I always love to do surprise good goods. I also have a flash sale going on this weekend over at sistasense.com/flash sale. And so I just put things out there. I don't know if you saw it. Lavon, look who's on the beach with me. My beautiful business besties and all of their fabulous publications. Lavon, I cannot believe that I don't have Dr. Kira's. I've got Andrella's. I've got the latest issue of Sister Sense magazine. This is a free offer. If you want to grab it, you can go to sistasense.com/FMI, which stands for free magazine issue. If you want to download this one, if you don't already have it, right? And if you want to start publishing your own content, right? Because publishing is what I'm talking about right now. You can definitely go over to sistasense.com/PYPB, which stands for Print Your Profits Bundle, so that you can get the magazine template, the journal template, the ebook template, the newsletter template, the notebook template, all the templates. Okay. So just wanted to share a few things with you because my business besties be working seriously hard on putting their publications together. And if you want to work on your publishing, number one, the next thing that I challenge you to do is to put some article content out there, right? Share your experience, share your expertise, share your information, right? I do that on my blog on Sense, but you don't necessarily have to blog. You can keep it seriously simple, right? You can publish a motivational message every day. I love that I see my girl Yvonne here. I remember a few weeks ago, she said, you know what? I'm going to do a morning message, really quick, 60 seconds on Instagram every morning. Bam, right? Publish your content. So here I have the example of writing articles. You can write on your blog or you can write on other platforms to start sharing your expertise. But you can also publish other things too. It's up to you. Okay. So your offer number one, publish number two. Okay. Three, host. It's windy. I like the wind. When the wind is going, I'm like, yes. The third thing that I have here is host. Okay. So let's talk about that. There are different things that you can host. Number one, you can host your own show, right? So I love to do YouTube. I've been on YouTube for many, many moons now. And I've created different series over the years. I don't know. I just kind of, the first time I came on the beach in a long time, I said, you know what, I'm going to do Boss on the Beach. And I started doing videos like that a couple of years ago. And I've been doing them ever since. So as every time I come on the beach, I do a couple of Boss on the Beach videos, right? Create your own show, create your own series, publish that. If you have a series or you have a place where you have some sort of show content you want to share, feel free again to pop it in here. But that's another thing that I challenge you to do when it comes to putting yourself out there, right? Anybody have a show or thought about putting one together? Whether that show be video or maybe podcast. You know, I'm big on podcasting, right? Do you have that? Can you create that? Number three, okay? I'm going to pause for a second, actually. I've got all the little creatures hanging out on my blanket. One second. I don't like to squash insects. I just want you to get on the leaf. Get on the leaf. Okay, get on the paper. Maybe the paper is thinner. Okay, yes. Bye. Okay. So the next thing here is share, right? There are so many things that you can do to create shareable, buzzworthy content. And I have a couple of T's for you. I always talking about spilling the tea, okay? So here are a couple of T's to consider. Maybe you can share a tutorial. Maybe you can share a quick tip or a teaser, right? We're about to go see Jurassic Park. I don't know what the new one is called, but the latest Jurassic Park, we're going to go see it, right? You think movies, trailers, teasers, they draw us in, they get us excited, then we go and we see, we buy all the things, right? So I want you to think about how you can create some share-worthy, buzzworthy content around either sharing a quick tip or a series of tips, a tutorial. I call them tiny tutorials, little things that make, small things that make a big impact that help people do what they need to do based on your area of expertise, or little teaser trailers. Okay. So that is share number 4. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I recently did a really quick video on, I'm looking for the issue somewhere here on my blanket of many things. I have like my magical blanket. I released these 2 issues of Sister Sense magazine, right? And this one is, I did a flip through of this, right? So, any authors in the building? Do you have planners, books, guides, journals, magazines, whatever you have? Do you have something? Drop it in the links and let me know what you've got, right? I oftentimes get emails from authors and they say, LaShonda, I have a book. How do I put it out there? How do I market it? So if you follow me on Instagram, I have a video where I basically was just flipping. Now, you could do it on camera, right? On camera, you could literally go and flip through it, right? If you're in front of the camera, or a lot of people do overhead where they have the camera on top and they're flipping through the content, right? So you can't see them, but you just see the material. Or I did, in my case, I did a mock-up that you can't necessarily see me. I'm not doing a physical camera, but just like a computer mock-up, right? The cutest little girl is playing with Jay. He's got his truck and she's running after the truck. It's too cute. It's the cutest thing. Let me see if I can. I'm going to try and turn it. Let's pause for a second because I'm on the beach, so I can do things like this. Okay, let's pause for a second. First, let's appreciate the beachiness of the situation. And then I don't know if you can see Jay. He's somewhere over there, and hanging out with him is the cutest little girl. Hi, Jay. He doesn't see me. So cute. I don't know if you could see that at all. I have no idea because I'm number one, blind as a bat. And number two, my angling is always horrible. But hopefully you can see Jay. So I always laugh because he does not like the heat. He does not like the beach. He does not like showing legs. So he's not wearing any shorts. He's wearing sweatpants and a hoodie and sneakers on the beach. But that is Jay. Okay, back to the topic at hand. Snap my tripod back in. Lovely. All right. Had to have a little mini moment. Okay, now the car is beside me. Ow. Car's on my butt. Sand on my legs. Bye, car. Okay, so I digress. There are lots of ways that you can share your books, right? Your magazines. I did a flip through, and I'm going to teach these strategies as part of the Put Yourself Out There 8-week program. I don't know if you've registered for that, but it's coming up for 8 weeks. We're going to do different marketing strategies every week. I'm going to do some really fun things like digital flip throughs and show you how you can do that. So if you got a lot of PDFs and you want to give people previews of your content, get excited because we're digging in. You can also do reads where you're just simply reading through the content. A month ago, when I was on the beach, I did a series of trainings, and I literally was inside of my planners and I spent a couple of days teaching from inside of my book content. That's something that you can do as well. You want to put yourself out there, you want to market, create different things that you can share. Tutorials, tips, and teasers are a few of the T's, okay? There are actually a few more than that. These little these little bugaboos, they seem to like my little colorful blanket right here. Hold on. Let me get this one right here. Come on, the paper. There you go. Okay. Now, I gave you a couple of T's that are on the one-page planner. Let me go into the full calendar real quick. Let me find that real quick. Okay, so there are other T's that please, okay? The full marketing calendar has 31 types of content, and that's in the full Put Yourself Out There plan, okay? All of these, by the way, you can find when you go over to sistasense.com/OPMP, which stands for the one-page marketing plan. You can either get the one-pager, the full plan, register for the 8 weeks training that I'm going to do, and not just training, a lot of implementation with you so you can create marketing content for 8 weeks consistently. And then also I'm doing an NC, North Carolina workshop that's coming up next month. So you can register for one of the things, all of the things as part of the Put Yourself Out There marketing experience. So let me share a few other T's with you, okay? When it comes to creating shareable content, maybe there are terms. Maybe you are in a particular industry where there are certain terms that people need to know, right? So, for example, I'm talking about marketing, right? So, obviously, when it comes to marketing, you want to talk about lead magnets, you want to talk about funnels, you want to talk about opt in offers, you want to talk about things like podcasting or vlogging. If you go, okay, do you vlog? And somebody goes, what's vlogging, right? What are some terms that are unique to your industry, that your area of expertise, that you could just start talking about and teaching around? And feel free, I challenge you, those of you who are actually right here watching me, whether you're watching live or via the replay, I challenge you to think of one term that you can talk about and teach and drop it into the chat so I can see, right? You need to be proactively talking and teaching people if you want to be seen as an information expert that they go to when they're looking for information. And then they stay connected to you, right? Because that's essentially what you want them to do, right? So, outside of some of the T's that I previously shared with you, consider putting together things where you're sharing tips, tutorials, terms, tools. I absolutely love tools. And I'm gonna pause for a second because I have like a tribe. I have that this expendable, expandable, or bendable. I would say bendable. Bendable is a better word. So I've got like a bendable clip tripod. No, it's not a tripod. It is not. So a tripod would be with the three legs, right? So this is not a tripod. It's like a mobile clip that I've attached onto my little laptop desk here. That is definitely one of my favorite physical tools. And then, of course, I have the old school selfie stick. And then I also have my juice. Give me the juice. My juice battery charger, right? So, sharing different tools, whether they be web tools or physical tools, resources, things that you use, these are some of the things that you can and should proactively do if you plan to put yourself out there, right? More often, right? With more strategy and intention. What beach? Myrtle Beach? I'm at Myrtle Beach. I think I'm on the north side this time. Last time we were on the south side. Whew. I may round things off with Virginia Beach or I could go to Carolina Beach. I've never been to that one in particular. I think Jay left me at some point. Looks like he's gone. Okay. All right. Let's hit it. Okay, so here's the last one. Okay. Announce. Announce. So you can simply do super, super easy announcements to share with other people what you got going on right now. So out of curiosity, what could you potentially announce to your audience? Well, number one, you can announce a promotion. So I mentioned to you that for 4 days, we've been here for 2 days so far. No, how many days have we been here? 3 days. We're on day 3. So tomorrow's day 4. Um, you can announce a promotion that you're doing. This weekend, I'm doing a flash sale over on citizensense.com/flash sale. Or you can announce a project that you're working on. I mentioned to you all that one of the things that I've been doing is proactively writing and publishing not only new issues of different guides and magazines, but also blogging a lot more. I'm doing 100 articles over the course of 100 days. So just announcing what you're doing and what you're working on with your audience is something that you can do too, right? So think about something that you can announce, whether it be a promotion or a project. This again, I'm working through for those of you who are just coming in. Hello and welcome. Right now, we're into the Put Yourself Out There one-page marketing planner. If you don't have it, you can grab it over at success.com/OPMP for one page marketing plan. And then you have the full plan, which is the full put yourself out there marketing calendar. There are different types of things that you can announce. So far, I'm sharing with you promotions and projects. You could also, just looking at the full calendar here, you could also share milestones. I love to share different milestones. You can also share different projects that you're working on, whether it's something that you have done for yourself or something that you are doing with a client. Especially if it's an order, you can just talk about an order that you just sent out to someone and you're super excited about. Talking more often about what you are doing, I call these marketing moments, allows you to share your life, share your business, and create that everyday sales that you want to see. All right. If monetization, if marketing, if these are things that are important to you, sharing your information is something that you have to do more consistently. Okay. All right. So let's do it. Number one, I'm going to run through the 5 parts, 5 steps, 5 days with you. And then number 2, you can let me know what you're coming up and with, or if you have any questions. As I mentioned before, offer, publish, host, share, announce. Okay. Offer, publish, host, share, announce. What are you going to put out there, right? Day 1, share your offer. Day 2, I challenge you to publish something. Day 3, I challenge you to host something. Day 4, I challenge you to share something. And day 5, I challenge you to announce something. When it comes to offers, you can share something that is a focus offer for sale or a freebie. When it comes to publishing, I talked about potentially publishing articles, writing content, or sharing written content out there, sharing something you've already written, right? When it comes to hosting, I challenge you to think about maybe a short-term or long-term show, video or podcast that you can put together. Then I talked about just sharing great teas, right? Whether those teas be tools or terms. Maybe you can share different tips or teasers, right? To get people's attention. Then I talked about, last but not least, you sharing your announcements, right? Could be maybe a promotion, a project, a milestone, something that you're accomplished and you're proud of. Share, share, share. Put your stuff, put yourself out there, right? Success.com/PYOT. Put yourself out there. Go there if you want to get your one-page marketing planner, if you want to participate in the 8-week program or watch the replays of it, or just come out and hang out with me for a weekend as we do the Put Yourself Out There 3-day weekend workshop. Okay. So there's the 8-week program, the NC North Carolina weekend workshop, or you can just get instant access to print, download, and listen to the full marketing plan and series, because I've got all of those goodies available for you. Okay. So let's talk. Let's dig in, right? When it comes to the 5-day, 5 parts challenge that I'm talking about here, curiosity, where do you feel like you're either stuck or you need to do work on? You need to do more work in this particular area. So number 1 was offers, and either coming up with or putting out a for sale paid offer or a free offer. Do you feel stuck or challenged on that part? Okay. Because not only do I want to be able to put this out there and encourage you to put yourself out there, I want you to identify where you feel like you need help, where you need assistance, where you need support. I need support. I realize I came out here with not one tissue, or do I have some tissue? How did you come outside with no tissue? I do have tissue. Yes. No! Okay, hold on. My papers are blowing away again. I'm just a hot mess today. Absolute hot mess today. Hold on. 1 second. So I gave you the 5 parts. While I am trying to get my whole life together. Let me know, where do you feel challenged? I hate sneezing on camera, but I have to sneeze. So what are you going to do? I'm human. Where do you feel challenged? First step is offers. So do you feel challenged with that one? Next is publishing. I was doing a training maybe about 2-3 months ago, and I was talking about articles and creating content and blogging more. And one of the ladies, she said to me, LaShonda, honestly, I know I need to blog and write articles, but I don't feel comfortable writing. I don't like to write. Is that a challenge for you? Right? So we talked about quite a few different recommendations or suggestions. One of the things that I actually did was I just started to ask her a series of questions, right? And she talked it out. And she was like, well, I would say this and this and this and this. And then I was just writing what she was saying. And then she was like, oh my God, that looks great. I can use this. And I'm like, if you find that you're not a great writer, sometimes just doing the audio version can help you pull out the pieces that maybe you find that you're blocked and you're stuck and you can't get that information out text wise, right? If you don't like to type, then write it. Then either you type it, or you can use voice to type, or you can have somebody else type it for you. I mean, there are a lot of different solutions. But if you find yourself in the same place and you're doing the same thing, right? This morning I was doing some short video content, and one of them I said, nothing changes if nothing changes, right? You want to put yourself out there, you want to make a change, you want to get to a place where you want to be in your life and in your business. You have to tackle the challenges and you have to correct the resistance, right? So, food for thought. Need to schedule a call. Awesome. As always, if you ever want to check in with me, you can always email sistasense@gmail.com, number one. Or number two, feel free to go to sistasense.com/call me to schedule a call with me. I actually, Anissa, if you go to sistasense.com/flash sale, do this one instead. This is going to be the best deal for you, okay? If you go to sistasense.com/flash sale, there is a clarity kit in there that's going to give you 120 minutes that you can use to schedule either 30 or 60-minute sessions, so you can have multiple sessions with me. And that is a crazy good deal, okay? And that's at sistasense.com/flash sale. Just putting out that's this weekend though, okay? So those are a couple of resources available to you. Feel free to check in with me if you need to, if you have a question about that. So hosting, right? I said, get into a space where you're hosting maybe your own video show or your own podcast series, audio. It could be short term, could be ongoing. Some people do seasons, for, 6-10 episodes, they're off and then they come back to it when they need to. It doesn't have to be something that consumes all of the things that you do. You want to work on creating your authority, your brand visibility, your credibility, your digital footprint. See, when you put this stuff out there, this is what I was talking about with one of my clients, June. When you put this stuff out there and it's in the Webisverse and it's searchable, it's an archive. So even when you're not doing some new things, you've got these old things virtually working for you, right? Which is part of this amazing experience that I want for you. I want you to have a stronger digital footprint, right? So if you need to work on your authority, drop A, your brand visibility, B, your credibility, C, your digital footprint, D, your engagement, E, just drop them in. Maybe you go A through Z, LaShonda, whatever, all the way up to Z. Whatever you say I need to do, okay? Do you struggle with hosting? Do you struggle with sharing things, like I said, tutorials, tips, teasers? Do you struggle with sharing information-based content? Do you struggle with making announcements just proactively on, if not even every day, at least once or twice a week, checking in on social media and saying, hey, this is what's going on in my world? Do you struggle with these things? Sometimes I love to say, or rather I love to remind folks, you're confused not because you don't know what to do, but because you won't do what you know you need to do to grow. Some of y'all know what you need to do, you just not doing it as much as you should be doing it, right? So you can power through to your best you, right? And so when we started this, I also said to you, one big part of the marketing plan that I've got for you is the space here that allows you to, for each step, for each day of your put yourself out there challenge, which, by the way, again, if you don't have it, you can get the put yourself out there marketing plan at sistasense.com/OPMP, which stands for a one-page marketing plan. Sistasense, SISTASENSE.com. And that's me /OPMP for one page marketing plan. Struggle with talking about your offers. I gotcha. You're welcome. Thank you for the hearts and the love. Tap, tap, tap. So, when it comes to sharing, are you challenged when it comes to where you share your content, right? Are you challenged when it comes to blogging or maybe using things like TikTok or Instagram, maybe going live? Maybe you struggle with, let's see here, posting on platforms like YouTube. Maybe you're not on your Facebook. Maybe you don't have a Facebook business page or a Twitter account. Where do you find that either you should be there because your audience is there, or you want to build an audience on that particular platform? All of them I've got listed for you here on your marketing plan, number one, and then the full marketing calendar, number two, that I've created for you. It's got 31 types of content marketing ideas that I break down both in the planner, but then also there's videos and audios that you can watch as well and listen to support you just kind of getting clear about what you need to do to put yourself out there. Okay. So that is it, my dears. One of my best, beautiful spirits, my old college friends. We have been together, ride or die, for, oh my gosh, 20 years now. She's driving down. And so we are currently 6 deep. And then we're going to be 7 deep. Definitely getting crab legs today because I cannot be here without getting my crab legs. Got my oxtail yesterday, so I'm feeling good about that. Thinking about barbecue tomorrow, right? I get on the beach, I do my boss business stuff with you, then I fill my belly too, because girls gotta eat. But yeah, once they come out, we'll hang out on the beach. We'll go to watch Jurassic Park and do all the things. But I always got to wake up with intention and spend some time with y'all too. So hopefully this was helpful to you. Again, all the Boss on the Beach videos I will be compiling and posting on sistasense.com/BOBS for Boss on Beach series. But of course, you can jump over there right now and start watching some of the replays that I've created, number one. And then number two, if you want to take advantage of the flash sale this weekend, yes, over at sistasense.com/flash sale. Quite a few of my books and planners are literally like half off, which is pretty freaking awesome. And you can grab what you want to grab, get all your good goods, get calls with me, get all the downloads, all the goodies over at sistasense.com/flash sale. So as I get ready to wrap up and little bugs are flying everywhere, I, even though I'd be afraid of it sniping at me, I wouldn't mind seeing a little crab just wobbling around. What are y'all up to this weekend as we wrap up today? Where are you? What are you up to? What are you working on? Are you going to do this challenge? That's the real question, right? That's why we're here, to talk about the 5-day challenge. Are you going to do the challenge? What are you up to this weekend? Whew. Writing articles, awesome. Great way to start the day. Yes, for me, absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna hang out. I've claimed my spot before it gets crowded. I like this side, the north side, because they have like a little DJ that comes out and it gets nice and fun and all the things. So I'm just gonna hang out here for a couple hours, see what happens. Definitely yes, doing the challenge. Awesome. Yay! Excited. Excited. So I've got one more day of training with you guys tomorrow morning, and then back to NC I go. Hopefully, I get to see some of you guys as part of the 8-week training program number 1, or coming out and hanging with me in NC number 2. Lots of fun things that I've got ready and waiting for you when it comes to online marketing and all the things. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for hanging with me live. And of course, you know, I love y'all on the replay side. Hashtag replays rock. Drop that into the comment box. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for the final Boss on the Beach training series, at least for this vacation. All right, my loves. Bye.